YouTubers keep getting canceled, and I'm all for it. I love it. Actually, I don't really care. I'm a little indifferent. I like it when people are non-biased and metered in their reactions. I like that. I do appreciate that. Recently, MKBHD, one of my favorite YouTube channels growing up, a tech guy, got canceled for doing something horrible. So horrible. He released an app. And yeah, we'll get into it. Throw up a little bit. Sorry. In the year of our Lord 2024, giants on YouTube have been slayed left and right. We've got Mr. Beast, Cody Co. I'm Alex, Dr. Disrespect. I'm Alex, not exactly a YouTube giant, but all these people being slain for different reasons. This reason for Marques Brownlee, drastically different reason. All right. Drastically different reason. This guy is being attacked by hordes of angry fools on the internet. And then there's a bunch of people making videos about it. You know, let's see. Let's call the horn. Come on, guys. Forward into battle. Ah! Like I mentioned, this one's a little different. Luckily, it has nothing to do with children, which is a fresh change of pace for the YouTube drama.
There's something you need to know.
Please.
I'm Chris Hansen.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
But it does have to do with products costing money and people being angry about how much money the products cost, which is totally reasonable to be angry about, or not being able to, you know, Pokemon cookies, whatever, brokies, etc. People don't want to waste their money on fucking YouTuber shit. I don't blame them, and you shouldn't. Marques Brownlee reviewed the iPhone 16/16 Pro, and in the beginning of this video, he promoted his new app called Panels. In short, and as of right now, it will change after the backlash. It is a wallpaper app for your phone that costs $50 a year or less than $5 a month. So Marques says right now, it's a wallpaper app. wallpaper. And he doesn't want to overpromise what could be coming to the app in the future, but he also wants to, you know, deliver a valuable product or what he thinks is valuable. There are plans to add more features in the future. There's premium wallpapers, there's free wallpapers that can be purchased, and the revenue is supposedly split 50-50 with the artists that create the wallpaper and the platform that hosts the wallpaper. So, you know, it's an interesting thing. Wallpapers are cool. I've had the same wallpaper for a really long time. It's me and Christina, our first date. I got this from the Panels app. Just kidding, I didn't. And it wasn't our first date. That's all lies. I like lying on the internet. It's a lot of fun. So it seems pretty okay, right? I mean, 50 bucks is a lot for a fucking wallpaper app. I would never spend that. Maybe 50 bucks forever. There's the wallpaper app in, I think it's called Wallpaper Engine on Steam. I think it's like $7 and it's way better than this Panels thing. I mean, let's be real. It's fucking way better. Is it though? I may have just lied. Let's see. Wallpaper. It's $4. Wallpaper Engine is $4 and it has 761,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews. That's crazy. And this bitch is real powerful and it's cool. It helps with the performance. Like these guns. That's pretty cool. I love guns. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. Also, flashlights. Boom. How about you make like a baby and head out? It's an A-B conversation, see your way out of it. So yeah, a little comparison there. 50 bucks a year versus $4. It's quite a premium. That is quite a premium. That's quite a premium. But it wouldn't be possible for him to make money unless he bought like, or unless he sold like 4 million copies of it or some shit. So a lot of people are very upset. A lot of people, mainly on Twitter and in his comments, are very upset. And he's a big adult man. KSI even jumped in on the MKBHD stuff. He's a staunch defender of Lunchly, which is that Lunchables thing that him, Mr. Beast, and Logan Paul came out with last week, and Logan Paul lied a bunch about lead and is just they did a terrible job marketing it. Dan TDM made a tweet, and then Logan Paul and KSI both responded, and they're shitting on each other in the comments. Basically don't like KSI saying he's fake laughing, and I don't know, dude. It's really weird. The internet's insane. They don't like it when people make money, seems like, which I get it, I guess, but it's like, there's gotta be more valid criticisms. I would say the lead criticism of Logan Paul is probably the most valid criticism that I can think of. Everything else is just like, all right, yeah, it's just, you know, a bunch of really rich dudes making shitty products. It's not that big of a deal. Pretty normal. Pretty much what happens. KSI mocked Dan TDM in regard to the MKBHDMBK, I don't remember his name, Marques Brownlee, all right? Some dumbass YouTuber said this exact same thing to me the other day. Rather than complaining, crying, and trying to cancel a YouTuber for creating a product, here's an idea. If you don't like a product, just don't buy it. Simple. This is really good. I do like that. That's true. That's very true. Impossible to argue with that. If you don't like a product, why are you getting upset over it? Also, though, you can criticize people all you want, though. It's like kind of part of like freedom of speech and stuff. Not The rest of this, not a great rebuttal, not a great response. And Marques Brownlee is actually acknowledging criticism. Unlike you, KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast, Marques Brownlee is an intelligent and smart person. He said, part of building in public is getting mass feedback immediately, which is pretty dope. Almost exactly like publishing a YouTube video. First thing we're doing is fixing the excessive data disclosures as people rightfully brought up. For transparency, we'd never ask you for your location, internet history, etc. The data disclosures that everyone is screenshotting is likely too broad and largely driven by what the ad network suggests. Working to fix this ASAP. As far as pricing, I hear you. It is our own personal challenge to work to deliver that kind of value for the premium version. Weekly Friday drops are already starting. I'll also be dialing back ad frequency for the free experience. More to come. I appreciate you all. What a good way to acknowledge feedback. Also, this is way less bad than lying about lead content and just being purposefully manipulative. I do feel like this probably is the best response to the whole Marques Brownlee thing. For just, you know, general commonsensical viewers is like, if you don't like it, then just don't use it. Not everyone is going to want a $50 a year fucking wallpaper app. Of course, that's crazy. I would never buy that in a billion years. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think about all this shit. I think it's really interesting how unique all this stuff is. And by unique, I mean mind-numbingly stupid.
How bad can a wallpaper app really be? Well, how about one that charges you $50 a year for what is basically just still images for your phone? $50 a year just for some PNG.
Also $50 a year for 65% off. $50 a year. That's pretty crazy. I'm not sure who that fellow we just watched was though. That was interesting. He doesn't like MKBHD. I do agree that it is insane, absurd to charge money for a wallpaper app. But like, is it deserving of cancellation of Marques Brownlee? I feel like he's pretty cool. Am I wrong? Maybe I haven't watched his videos in like a decade. But his response to the criticism is a clear step up from KSI and Logan Paul and Mr. Beast. People really do have hate boners. And I think maybe that should be acknowledged a little bit. Maybe that should be acknowledged a little bit. I'm a hater, dude. I literally am a hater at my core. I talk so much shit and I love criticism. I love seeing people criticize anything. Myself, my friends, my family, my loved ones, my children, my dumb dogs. That's right. What the fuck are you? Feel free to talk shit, especially on that one right there. And that other little small one. Out, what are you eating? What are you eating? Whole thing, very complicated. Wallpaper app situation is huge. I'm a MKBHD fan. I'm not a fan of MKBHD. I don't mind him. I think he's cool. I think he does a lot of good, transparent shit for tech. I could completely be fucking wrong, by the way. I haven't looked him up or anything like that. So this is just like my first sort of response. I didn't do any research on him at all. But based on his response to this, it feels like that's a genuine, actual, real response, especially relative to the response of other YouTubers making shit. So I am having trouble determining who exactly the audience for this is. Is it like diehard MKBHD fans, diehard wallpaper fans? Like, who's buying this? Who do they have to know about audiences and like, they've got to know that this is not a good thing to sell. It's not a good idea. Maybe like make a mic for like YouTubers, content creators. Make a cheap, affordable mic for content creators. I don't fucking know. Like there's so many other ideas that are just way better that aren't a shitty wallpaper app that you gotta know you're gonna get trolled for promoting that. I mean, that's like insane. Do like a book club or some kind of parasocial thing at least so you get to interact with you. I don't know. In the end, I feel like this is just a very poorly executed launch of an app that doesn't really have much of a place. I don't think MKBHD is lying or being dishonest about any of this stuff. He's not claiming that it's something that it isn't. He's also not attacking other wallpaper apps. He's just offering an alternative. Like, this is truly the biggest example of people just being mad for, I feel like, reasonably not that reasonable of reasons. I'm pro hate. I'm pro criticism. I really am. I really genuinely am. But like at the same time, this is like the biggest reach. I don't fucking know. Let me know. Tell me if I'm wrong.